Indeed, greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you so much for joining me again on another video. I always appreciate your presence. Let's melt more into being. Today's stream title is Melt More into Creation. It's gonna be a bunch of noise, I think. Paskeer! Alex! Julle maak baie geraas daarso. Ek probeer stream. Just told it, guys. Because I don't want you friends to be listening to punk, cling, punk, 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 ding, punk for the rest of the stream. Because it's probably gonna only end at 6ish. So for the next 2 hours we'll continue. External sounds. To you friends who know, external sounds when I'm trying to focus on something is like the bane of my existence. Okay. Before I start rolling and stuff, I do want to say some things worth saying, if you will. Everything is the effect of your desire. Everything is the effect of your desire. Desire is not something to be feared, but something to be mastered. Fearing desire is the effect of fearing yourself. Yeah, I feel that. Desire. Man, this is something I've been struggling a lot with, because in this pursuit of, some sort of spiritual understanding, there is so much disconnect between, allowing yourself to experience spirituality in one way or another, and then this, for some reason, mental idea that you're not allowed to do certain things in this world if you're pursuing the spiritual path. And I think, hey Edmund, thank you for joining me, my friend. I don't know if you saw the message I sent you, but I would like to, if you're down to as well, my friend. Because there's a lot of things I want to say about the messages you sent, and I feel like I don't have enough time to type things out. Calling is a little bit easier, but then again, calling usually ends up in being a 1-hour conversation anyway, but I'm down for it if you are, my friend. Yesterday I was calling with Dan. Was it yesterday? Was it the day before yesterday? I think it might have been the day before yesterday. Me and Dan were on a phone call, and then our power just switched off. And yeah, I sent him a message when the power came back on, but he hasn't replied yet. So I hope he is actively busy whatever it is he's doing right now as well. How are you friends feeling? How are you feeling, Edmund? I'm feeling, for some reason, tired now. I woke up this morning for the first time in a long time, feeling completely rested, and now I feel a little bit drained. We did have a very good dancing session this morning, probably danced for an hour and a half almost. Good day, Meltmore, says Jasmine, and all those on. It's a pleasure to be here with you. It's a pleasure to have you as well, Jasmine. How's your day been, my friend? How has all of your days been? How has life been treating you? What have you been thinking about? Do you have any fun stories to share with me? I'm always curious. If you have anything you can teach me, please teach me something. I need to be schooled. Now that I'm asking myself, to be taught something, I'm kind of asking myself as well, what information have I received as of late? What do I feel I've learned? Just think I'm being, confronted with the idea of impermanence more and more. The idea of impermanence, and then at the same time, the idea of synchronicity as well within it. Hey, Kaval, thank you for joining us, my friend. My friend. Yes, brother, I'm good today. A little foggy-headed, but hopefully that will pass. I'm feeling the same. Right now. Don't worry about it, Edmund. I'm sure it will pass, dude. No more foggy-headedness for us soon. I'm gonna roll myself a communication joint. Yesterday, Aaron asked for communication, and another friend asked for unity. So we'll be set for some intentions for the next few days. Hey, Val says, why not create something on stream? Paint. I don't think of myself as a good painter, But that being said, Gaval, I do have some plans actually. I do have some plans. I want to do resin art, dude. Not like, I don't know how you explain it exactly, but you make like these little boxes, and then you add like little rocks to it. Ooh, that's a beautiful burp. Add little rocks to it. Add little like creatures to it. However you do, and then you add resin over it, and then after it's cured, you take away all of the stuff you don't want, and you're left with this like little scene almost inside of the resin. So I do want to do that. It is in my list of things to do for this year. So I'll create something on stream, Kaval. I hope that you can join me for that. Make a wooden structure. I actually know how to do woodworking as well. Our tools are just kind of wrecked right now. Hey Knight, thank you for joining me, my friend. I appreciate you being here. Where are you from? I can't pinpoint your accent. It's a mixture. Yeah, it's a mixture of a bunch of different languages technically. We have like 11 recognized languages in South Africa. I am from South Africa, my friend. My accent is one of a South African origin, if you will. Thank you for joining us, my friend. It must be your first time, I'm guessing. I'm happy to have you here. Is it Ella? I'll call you Ella. Take a stick and draw on the dirt. Like, I don't have any dirt to draw on. It would be a little bit difficult for me to draw on the grass. But I am creating a little work of art that is going to be the joint I'm already smoking on this stream, Kaval. So, on that note, I quite literally will be creating something. My canvas, my rolling paper, my paint, my weed. It can be, right? Who are we to say? Who are we to judge whether or not it can be a little work of art? Tech Guy's here as well. Oh, what divine timing. I just sat down to pack a bolt too. Happy day to you, kind sir. Happy day to you as well, Tech Guy. How have you been, my friend? I've been thinking about you and your significant other as well. Been thinking about you being home. How's it been going, Tech Guy? How have you been feeling, my friend? My friend. Yeah, my friend. We both green. Are we both green? Green as in a feeling? I'm not sure. Panda is here as well. I need extra melts today, everyone. You've come to the right place, my friend. You've come to the right place. I am preparing for myself something to melt as well. I think this should be enough. I still do have a little bit of bud left here, but I think we have enough. Communication is today's intention. So I'm gonna take one of these, and I'm going to I'm running out of space. Communication, my friends. Communication. It is something that we're so, well equipped to do. Like most of us can communicate with one another, right? And like whether we create in a way that we hurt one another, like by saying hurtful things or breaking one another down, or we say loving things and we build each other up, we're basically utilizing the same energy, the same creative force that is present in communication. And like it's one understanding that has helped me a lot to kind of reframe the way that I think about the way I choose to communicate with one another or with my friends and my family. Because instead of it being just this, opinion that I'm trying to force down someone's throat, you can use communication to lead people to ideas that they normally wouldn't actually consider and stuff like that. And yeah, communication is a very powerful tool. I love it. I love it so much. Hey, love from England. Love to you as well, sportsman. Thank you for joining us, my friend. I had a migraine yesterday. I'm so sorry to hear that, my friend. I hope that you're feeling better today. Communication joined. Resin art, fuck, sounds cool. Yeah, check it out. Like when it happens, check it out, my friends. I look forward to actually sharing that with you as well. I'm trying to figure out how and what I need. Oh, I think this paper is a little bit funky. I've never had a paper do that on me. You know what? This paper may be imperfect, but it still has a place. Otherwise it wouldn't have been. months later, and you are still actually doing this. Very cool. Sending good vibes to you, Melt More. I haven't been doing well, but it makes me happy to see that you're still spreading positive vibes. My friend, I was being very serious about this. I'm not one to take commitments lightly, and I understand as well that what we have here is not something that is fleeting. I believe that this is something that's very important, and I wouldn't have gotten to this point in my life. I wouldn't have been here with you friends right now in this moment if I wasn't supposed to be here. And yeah, maybe that is, hippie woo wah, but it works. It has been working. Synchronicity is just all over the place. Who am I to fight it? I might as well move into it, give myself to it, become fully present in it, and then move from there. Living my life to the fullest, sharing that experience with you friends as well. We're gonna do big things. Just a matter of time. The future is gonna be bright, friends. The future is gonna be very bright. I know things look very dark right now, but it's always darkest before the light. But it is. It actually is, my friends. We're in the downswing, or the backswing, or the other side of the pendulum right now. We just have to keep holding on, and we'll swing back to the other side. Communication. Dump, dump, dump. It has been created, Kaval. Do you approve? Do you approve of my piece of art? I believe it to be a piece of art, like legitimately actually. I do consider my joints to be little works of art, because I take so much effort and attention, and presence is another one as well when I'm rolling my joints. It's not something that I do rushed, not something that I feel compelled to do other than I know what it is I'm doing. It's like something that keeps your hand busy. Interactive, this world that we live in. Scarily so sometimes. Resin art sounds cool. I look forward to doing it, my friend. I have lots of friends that do resin art. That's so cool when it rains. Good morning, family. Hey, Viking Queen. Day 11 on your water fast, my friend. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? You're doing 21 days, right? I'm just reconfirming again, because then you still have 10 days left. And these next 10 days, fortunately, you're not hungry in them that much anymore. But you can get a little bit. Oh, I almost said shit. These last 10 days can make you feel a little bit, weak at points. Especially if you don't get enough salt. But I'm sure you know that, my friend. I believe in you. Think about the possibility during the communication joint. World, Earth, from the infinite universe. Absolutely, Kaval. My day has just started so far. It has been a great week. But a large raven came and sat with me on the deck for a while. Such a large burp. Was exciting and special interaction. That's so sweet, Jasmine. Ravens are very intelligent animals as well, and they're much bigger than people actually think they are. Like a raven can mess you up a little bit, right? Cut your fingers with his beak. It's a big one. And they can communicate as well. Hyper intelligent animals. They understand water displacement, which is crazy. Like I think something like up to 4-year-old children doesn't understand water displacement. And these burbs are just like, oh wait, there's something in the water. If I add pebbles to it, the water level rises. Like yeah, that's, logic. It makes sense. Burbs. How cool. Ravens are damn fun. They are, my friend. Thank you for the wholesome, Matthias. It's so nice to see you here, my friend. How have you been? How have you been? How's life been treating you? I don't think I've seen you stream again, my friend. Have you been streaming still? I feel cozy when Tech Guy joins the stream. Tech Guy is a cool dude. So loving, so kind. Do not realize how big they were. Yeah, they're big, dude. The Ravens are big. Poe wrote an entire epic on it. I don't know who Poe is. You mean Poe from Kung Fu Panda? That's the only Poe that I know of, at least. This shirt is fucking heady. Yeah, it is. It is a pretty cool shirt. I'm surprised none of you friends have noticed what's around my neck. Huh? What's this? What am I wearing? Where did it come from? My mom like randomly came to me this morning while I was dancing, and she presented to me a new pashmina. Look at it. It has flowers. Isn't it great? I love it so much. I have an extra one. No, I just have to get more and more. Damn. I'm gonna be home alone for the weekend again, actually. They be huge. They do be huge. Love from New York. They just legalized street marijuana in March. How cool is that, actually, dude? How cool is that, my friend? I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. It's been way too long that they've made you wait. Making a plant illegal. Like, it should just, go countrywide right now. Like, this state-based system is so backwards as well. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I don't live in America, so I guess I don't get to comment on your issues. I do take my, heart and I give it to you, my friends. I'm thinking about you. You friends that are still living in the not legal states, if you will. Have been well, thank you. We got past our arguments. It helps to ground ourselves and appreciate our relationship. Finally got some tasks accomplished that I've been putting off. Now, how have you been? I've been good, actually, Tech Guy. Like, some things happened as of late, with my grandpa passing away and stuff. But other than that, I genuinely, I cannot complain about what life has been giving me, what life has been showing me. And I'm just trying to practice, the practice of being grateful actively and continually. They also be very cool, very, very and smart. Exactly. Hey, Aaron, thank you for being here with us, my friend. Today's join is because of your little intention. I don't know if you can still see that. Communication is written on our Garrick. We're gonna be smoking the communication joint today. Oh yes, communication. Yes. Oh, rain. That's a mutual feeling indeed. Oh, that's nice. It is, and it always will be love. Absolutely, my friend. You're so right. It did chat quite a bit. Had nothing to give the Raven. Was not interested in peanuts. Yeah, I think you also don't really want to give the Raven any treats. Like, it's ideal if you can feed him. It'll be nice. But unless you want ravens to be chilling, and coming back for more food, then you should be aware. Because they do remember stuff. Very intelligent animals. They remember people as well. They don't only remember people, but they remember people generationally. So I can mess with, like, the grandpa of a burb, and he will know that I messed with his grandpa because they told stories about me and stuff. They also, like, have, like, pseudo funerals, but people assume it's more like an investigation of the dead, where they, like, come together and they would, like, look at the dead body so that they can, like, analyze if there's a threat in the area. What neat burbs. How intelligent. I love it. I love it so much. Do you friends have any favorite burbs? Do I have a favorite burb? I think the burbs that I've had the most fun interactions with was African greys. They just have such a wholesome, like, attitude to them as well. And we still do, have, like, married on cousins, if you will, that had this African grey whose dad ate his feet when he was a baby. So he didn't have, like, proper little claws. So he had these stumpies. And because he had these stumpies, he was even more, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Dependent, that's the one. On his caretakers, the people that took care of him from a, like, very young age as well, because they took him out of the cage when his dad did that. So he grew up becoming very dependent on humans, and as a result of that became very loving. So he would like with his little nubbies and his little beak, you would like feel him like slip on you, and then he would like crawl himself onto your shoulder with his little beak, and he would come and like lay here in your neck where it's warm. And yeah, that was just too wholesome for me. I couldn't. I was just melting away. On that note, I see you talking about communication. I'm lighting this joint for communication. Communication with you friends. Communication with the world at large. Communication with multidimensional beings as well, if you will. Communication. Communication is the attempt to live in communion with creation. Communication is the attempt to live in communion with creation. How does that statement make you feel? Because I love it. I believe our bodies are temporary communication devices. One of the things we want to do the most is communicate with one another. And it's fantastic. Interesting you're talking about communicating. I've been discussing it much in the past few days. How I feel we take elementary level communication for granted because we often assume people are mind readers. Yeah, that's actually how one of my closest relationships ended. That guy, on a quite literal level, like actual literal level, where the friend who like quite literally said to me that we're not the same friends anymore also wanted me to know things without him telling me. Literally read his mind. And it is something we do. We assume someone understands us so well that they should understand, they should know why it is we think this way, or why it is we feel that way, or why it is the thing they said was hurtful. But it's not how it works necessarily. I do believe we have some capacity to communicate with each other, without words as well. But like, utilize words first. If you want a problem solved, if you want to talk about something genuinely, talk to the person about it. Like, sit down with one another, make sure their creature comforts are taken care of, make sure they feel safe, make sure they had something to drink, make sure they went to the bathroom, make sure they have something in them, that they've had something to eat, as of late. So make sure all of these creature comforts are taken care of, and then sit down with them and just have a proper conversation, like talk about the things that are bothering you, talk about the things that you feel you haven't been necessarily open with, talk about the things that aren't always, fun to talk about necessarily either. Because we're not mind readers. Even though we desperately are trying to make ourselves mind readers, we're not there just yet. We still have a lot of work to do, if you will. Take elementary level communication is not what we thought it was. I tried to help my son writing a note that was 2 sentences and formatted, not even a concept. How old is your son when it rains it pours? I'm curious, my friend. I can feel huge change coming. It's just up to us to help it along. Yeah, to help it along and to guide it as well, I believe, Edmund. It's a big responsibility. Oh, hi Melt, it's Julia. Same birthday as you. Hello to all. Hey, Julia. Julia actually came onto, I think, the YouTube comment section, and that's the first place I saw you. Thank you for joining us, Julia. It's so nice to see you, my friend. I told her in the comment, like, if you join the stream, just yell, "It's Julia!" So I know. And her name is Gateway Process. Julia Gateway Process. How am I gonna add hooks to my brain to remember this? A gateway. A gateway is a dimension, or at least a portal to another dimension. I think a portal like that will take a lot of joules of energy. Joules of energy to open the gateway. Gateway Julia. Okay. Am I gonna remember it? Let's see. You're going 30 days, Viking Queen. You're an absolute machine. I can't wait to actually see you on the other side of it. You're probably going to be like third eye all the way open, levitating, looking down on us mere mortals by that time. I usually catch up on YouTube. Happy to be here. Happy to have you here, Julia. Thank you so much for joining us, my friend. Hey, Pock. Interesting stuff. It is interesting stuff. How have you been, my friend? It's been a while since we've seen you. Communication, yeah. Like we are actively in this moment communicating with one another as well, right? It's not quite as direct as having a one-on-one conversation, but I think at the same time that's what makes this as like a concept so powerful, because instead of just being a one-on-one conversation two people have with one another, I'm having a conversation with multiple people at the same time, or you know short bursts of conversations with individual people at the same time, which is it's something that's really cool to me. I'm feeling great. My body has been responding marvelously. My skin's glowing. My hair is shiny. Just taking electrolyte water and multivitamins. That sounds fantastic. Yeah, as long as you're getting your electrolytes, then you should be fine. Like and when you feel woozy and weak-ish, like salt is usually the best thing, because when our bodies are in a fasting state, we have no insulin, and without insulin, our body actually doesn't retain salt as well anymore. So as we drink water, our salt gets washed out. I'm sure you know, my friend. I just laid a log the size of a baby's arm. Thank you for the information, dude. Edgar Allan Poe. I'm not sure who that is, Christine. But hello, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Do you do this every day at the same time? I tuned in yesterday and enjoyed my stay. I do this every day at the same time, my friend. At least for this year, I want to do it exactly the same time. We'll see next year if I adjust my schedule, maybe start a little bit sooner. We'll see. We'll see. I look forward to sharing that with you friends as well. Oh, I noticed the pashmina. I'm happy that you noticed, at least when it rains. I'm so happy with it as well. Like that's why I'm like, haven't you seen? I'm being the I'm not gonna cancel myself. It's just wonderful. I love it. I love it so much. I'm a big fan of flowers as well, and I couldn't have asked for a cooler design. I think this might actually be an actual pashmina as well. Made from those little goat fur, whatever, yarn. It might be. I think this might be one of those. It's very comfortable. I don't know. I love Kung Fu Panda. It's such a spiritual movie, and it has so much truth within it. It really is, and people don't like. Okay, so I think people do realize, but I feel people don't understand the implications of it as well. We are now moving into a space where we have movies like Soul, Coco, even Kung Fu Panda, and I can go on with the list. Inside Out, for example, as well. These movies are being advertised and are made for kids primarily. But in themselves, they have so much watch value for the adult that take their kids there as well. And then as a result of that, their kids are being exposed to such mind-opening ideas, of the afterlife, of what a soul is, of what our purpose in life is, of how remembering our dead works, of how our inner emotions work, of how spirituality and things being bound to some sort of divine nature. Our children, or I'm saying our children, I don't have any kids of my own, but our children are being exposed to these ideas from a very young age. And in my personal opinion, I believe this is like one of the first steps to our consciousness awakening, because instead of us as adults, where we had to kind of find our own way in spirituality, find our own way in understanding a concept of the soul, our own way in understanding death and the loss of loved ones, understanding our inner emotions and how we process things. And like I feel it took me a lot of hard work to kind of come to the conclusions that I've come to through my own personal experience. And now instead of like kids going through all of this hard work, they get to watch these movies that introduce these ideas to them in such a playful and like light-hearted manner that they can take it into their consciousness and form some sort of personal understanding about that, instead of going through the trials and tribulations of life. to get to that point as well. And I feel quite literally as a result of that, we are heightening human consciousness. And with the conversations we choose to have, we're constantly doing that as well. Right? Think about it. We're either having a higher vibrational consciousness conversation or a lower vibrational consciousness conversation. And I think it's an active choice. I think there is sometimes like a stop button, like a neutral or a, you know, a just being. So not bad or good. Maybe that's silence, if you will. Oh man. I hope that makes sense, my friends. I hope you understand how I feel about it. When I say elementary level communication, I mean telling people how we feel with those things we know we just shouldn't have to say because we assume it's so apparently obvious. Yeah, like someone doing something that we feel is rude, and we feel like, oh, this should be understood, like this is something that you're doing that is rude. And then instead of just communicating like this thing you're doing is rude and I don't appreciate it, we're like, don't you see what you're doing? Like that's what we do instead, and that's not helpful. It's not helpful. It doesn't work. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm not super blazed and lighting the back of my joint. I'm just burning the excess paper off, so it stops constricting the the Garrick, if you will. Hi again. Hello, Hengli Sen. I think it's been like months since I've seen you in stream, my friend. It's so nice to see you again. Good evening, Estian, and hello, friends. Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing well, Lisa. I hope that you're doing well as well. Eleanor, it's my birthday, she says. Yeah, it's the 20th of May. Happy birthday to you, Eleanor. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful day. I hope that you have an absolutely amazing, blessed day, and that you get treated like the absolute divine being that you are. Just wanted to say hello, and that I woke up with my heart full of gratitude and bursting with joy. I hope your day is amazing. Wow, what a wonderful way to wake up, bacon wrapped. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for joining us and for sharing that love with us. Well, sometimes I find applying talking to a kid techniques on adults to get points across that guy. That works as well. I try to not do that. Maybe I should. It's not a bad idea. Thank you for sharing that when it rains. Howdy. Hey, Dan. Thank you for joining us, my friend. I was just talking about you, dude. Because I think it was almost now 2 days ago, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, that we had a call. And then the power went out. And I sent you a message when the power came back on that the power went out. But I don't think we connected again after that. I love cardinals. That was actually a cardinal, my friend. I don't think it might have been a cardinal. I think it might have been too bright red for a cardinal. But it might have been one. Itachi's burps. I've been good, just chilling. I'm happy to hear that, Matthias. I'm thinking about you, my friend. Dan Keach says, hi, Meltmore. Huge fan. I love you, my friend. Thank you for joining us. I'm a huge fan of yours as well now, Dan. Now I'm going to have to, like, every time you come in, I'm going to have to tell you how much I love you, dude. That's exactly what I mean, right? Exactly. I think that none of us are special, but we are unique instead. Bad things don't happen to us. They just happen regularly. However, a lot of bad is happening to me. My friend. Like, You see, again, like bad, I think technically everything is perfectly neutral, right? It is a part of the same source and substance. And then we attach some sort of, a mental bias to something, where something is good and something is bad. Maybe all of this, a lot of bad you're going through is going to strengthen your character to the point where when you have extreme happiness, you won't get completely enthralled by it and have it corrupt your character, right? That's the way I think about these things as well. I feel hard times strengthen you so that you may be worthy for the good times. And then it's like this balancing effect. Like you go through hard times, you process the hard times, you do what you do in hard times. And I believe, depending on the way you interact with your hard times, right, if you extend yourself in love regardless of hard times, I think that's where true divinity lies. Because then the world, or the universe, or God, or source, or whatever is like, okay, I see you're in it for the long run. Like, have some more obstacles, but have some more good with it as well. And it's this constant roller coaster, sine wave, flow, whatever you want to call it. I call my puppy Nubby. That's so cute, actually. That's so cute. But I haven't streamed in a bit because I need a better setup. Dude, I mean, my setup is literally a smartphone from 2018. I mean, setup is a setup, dude. If you have a phone, it works. What smoke? This is I labeled it myself as purple CBD because it came from Uno CBD as the seed name, but like the genetics that got expressed from the same seed was so varied that I called each one of them, some sort of physical characteristic trait, and this one is purple CBD. Derbre Range joined. Da. Okay. My son is 8, and he has a better ability to express himself than many adults on their feelings. That's fantastic, my friend. I think that's the way it should be. Children should be encouraged, to express themselves. Like the whole children should be seen and not heard moniker is something that's a big say thing in South Africa, and I'm very opposed to that understanding of like children. Hello, friends. How's everyone? Hey, Trevor. Thank you for joining us, my friend. I'm doing good. How about you? You should never be afraid to be honest. Good conversations like that are the ones I love. People can get some good healing from this. I agree as well, my friend. 30 days, yes. I'll levitate over South Africa and bring you a 10-pound bag of pecans, postage free. That would be so sick. I think that would be them. I probably wouldn't want to eat those pecans. I'll probably just keep them forever, like in the bag, and just be like, this is a bag of pecans that was flown to me by a Viking woman. And they're like, what do you mean it was flown to you by a Viking woman? I mean, she flew holding a bag of pecans all the way from America to South Africa. She brought me pecans. It's like, okay, we understand why you never ate them. Not because I didn't want to, but because I wanted to preserve the memory forever. Hello, bro. I like your treat. Thank you, dude. Isn't it a beautiful one? It's wonderful. It does throw thorns occasionally. Man, but it is complex. So much so. Hey, Nate. Thank you for joining us, my friend. What tree you're hitting right now, Fab? I already said. Banjo Bear embraces you. I embrace you as well, my friend. Thank you for the hugs. I appreciate it. Let's melt more. I'm late, but I'm here. Not late, my friend. You're here exactly when you needed to be. Thank you for joining us, Nate. I appreciate you being here, my friend. Do you think zombies could get high? That's a good question. If zombies still, like keep their endocannabinoid systems intact, then yes. If they utilize some sort of animation where they only utilize your muscle structure as the like fungus's vehicle, then no. But if like the nature of the zombiness is also very important. If it's like pathogenic, like something that you can just breathe onto someone and they can get the virus as well, then that is like a whole nother game. Because I mean, differences between viruses, fungal infections. Because if we ever do have a zombie apocalypse, it would probably be a fungal one, because we already have funguses on our planet that control the minds of insects, walk them up high in a tree, and then start the spore releasing process all over again. So technically, zombies exist in nature. It would just be a question of, can the actual fungus, interact with cannabis? And then if yes, then yes, he would be able to, or vice versa. Cool question, though. I really like playing with it a little bit. Just looked at my youngest when you made the log comment. Ouch. I'm so sorry, my friend. It's not. Well, like, I sometimes read a comment before I actually know what it means. Man. Well, I mean, like, at least we have like 99% like good comments, and then we get like one log comment, and like, we can't hold on to it. But I choose not to. Soul and Coco made me cry like a baby. Same, that guy. Same, dude. They are on the hard. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. They are the living dead, so they are in perpetual state of DMT. That's why one of the things I like to say is that we haven't earned death yet, Viking Queen. We haven't earned it yet. Death is a privilege we have not earned yet. Yeah. Like, death is definitely something that we fear as well. Because it's unknown, right? We're not so much scared of the dark as we're scared of the possibility of things being in the dark. And I think it's the same thing with death. We're not scared of death. We're just, scared of the possibility of whatever is on that side of death, be it some sort of heaven, be it some sort of hell, be it some sort of, place in between that. And like what people fear the most, actually, at least in my opinion, is that there's nothing. That there is just noise or darkness or void again. I don't think so. Because in the same way that you don't remember, what happened before you were born, I believe it's going to be the same thing for when you die. It's just going to be this rebirth again into another consciousness, or the same consciousness just continuing onwards, leaving the physical body, and in doing so, this physical plane. And then it's just leaving this physical plane. It's not being destroyed, if you will. That's the way I kind of understand it. Edgar Allan Poe is a famous poet. One of his famous poems, The Raven. Check it out in some of your free time. Good day, my friend. I'm happy to join you today. I'm happy you're joining us as well. Thank you, Christine. Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven. I'll check it out, my friend. Is it just me, or do the branches look like he look like he has wings? Maybe I do, friend. Oh. You just can't see my physical wings, or my ethereal wings. There's a bunch of chickens coming kind of close. Let me show you. Like, I won't be able to show you YouTube friends, but I'll be able to show you Reddit friends for a second at least. Little chickens. Dinosaurs, yo. These things don't mess around. Like, if they see a mouse or a lizard, they're just like, away. Free food. Little savages. There we go. I'm so glad I stumbled upon this. It's very enlightening, and I'll be tuning in as much as I can. I look forward to seeing you, Sandbox. Thank you so much for joining us, my friend. It's always nice to have new friends join us. Man, I do this every day, dude. Do this every day. I look forward to seeing you around, Sandbox. Share some of your thoughts with me as well, my friend. Like, again, like the word you used, enlightenment. This is something we were talking about this morning in this dancing stream, where people have this misunderstanding of what enlightenment is, and they have this imagination of enlightenment that you get enlightened, and then you are enlightened, right? That is now your new state of being. Everything in your world is now going to be, ecstatic because you are enlightened. I don't think it's that at all. I do believe my current understanding of the world is one of, enjoyment and happiness and gratitude. But I'm, not naive. I still have bad days. I still, have the the backswing of the pendulum, have the bottom of the sine wave. And I'm not, contracting away from them anymore. Now, instead of contracting away from them, I'm moving in towards them. And it's, I feel that is maybe what enlightenment really is, if anything. It's just giving yourself to your experience, moving into the light, if you will. Not so much having the light, but constantly moving towards it, or realizing that you are as the light from the source. Also, a way of understanding it. You should look into how Edgar Allan Poe died. It's really mysterious and weird. Some murder mystery type of vibes. That sounds really cool, Matthias. I'm dyslexic. Me too. Me too, friend. Themis, wow, it's been forever, my friend. So nice to see you. Been busy lately, but take some time to see you again in the stream. It's so nice to see you, my friend. I've been feeling like we've been like missing some friends, and it's so nice to see you again, dude. Like, hope to see you again soon. I can't comment on YouTube, and I'm able to come to Reddit only a few times a week due to a tough schedule. I hope I can see you more. It's only been around 5 days since I last came, by the way. Don't worry, my friend. Like, I'm not judging at all. I'm just, happy to see you again. It's nice to have you here. It's always a pleasure. Always, always a pleasure. Yeah, I figured that you lost internet on your end. No worries. We can catch up again soon. I look forward to it, Dan. Living the life. Hey, Bridjackal. Is it Bree Jackal 99? Or is it Bridjackal 99? I think Bridjackal sounds pretty cool. Hey, Bridjackal. It's nice to see you, my friend. We need to get melt some solar panels and power walls and all these black cards. I'm trying to get there as well, my friend. Man. Yeah. At some point, I guess. Because like it's something that really bothers me as well. Is this realization that all of the energy we need is just, shining down on the roof every day. Like don't have to do anything about that. It just happens. So yeah, solar panels at the end of the day is going to be a good investment. And it's becoming cheaper and cheaper as well, which is fantastic. That would be such a weird experience, Nate. I think that would be more possible than cannabis, actually. I'd get high with zombies. That would be so cool, my friend. Smoking joints of zombies. And just got some solar panel powered fairy lights. Oh, I guess. That's so cool when it rains. Is that a joint? Yes, it is, my friend. There was a TV show about zombie weed. I think it was called Z Nation. Yeah, I remember Z Nation. I don't remember any zombie weed. Meltmore, my friend, how are you? Impossible Night. You have just surprised me, my friend. Man, I am surprised. How are you, my friend? It's so nice to see you. What if zombies were just really high dudes who just want to give you a hug? Same cause for concern, I think, I'm still probably going to be running in the same way. Trying to get away, dude. Regardless, there's no such thing as bad. It just is. I've had many things happen that make me mad or frustrated, and I label them as bad. But honestly, they are just the same as good happenings. Exactly, my friend. It's still the same divine source, right? And again, if it wasn't supposed to be that way, it wouldn't be. And yeah, maybe it's a naive way of looking at things, like a surrendering of power. But I think maybe that's exactly what I want to do as well. I realize that I can't control everything. And it's so futile because we do try to. I'm so minuscule, so small. Like a germ on this planet. Quite literally in scale. And yet we get to communicate such, big ideas, such wonderful understandings of things, such great perspectives, and we get to enjoy this beauty and the scale of this world we live on, even if it is small in the scale of our universe. That's what's most important. These chickens are getting close, and my moving just startled them a little bit. Hello, friends. Hey, Jojo. It's so nice to see you. I received the gift of weed you sent me yesterday, by the way. Look at that. The magic powers. I'm so happy that you were still here for that. That's amazing. We need that bad happening to truly understand and appreciate the good happenings. Exactly, tech guy. Exactly, my friends. It's only how your vibration reacts to these events. Either way, be thankful to everything that happens, and more things that bring your vibrations higher will happen. That's how I feel about it as well. It is conscious evolution, right? You are not just evolving and your ability to process your tastes, your feelings about life, but you are evolving consciously with it. You're like literally passive, not passively, actively pursuing it. And I think that's what's most important. That's my outlook as well, tech guy. I feel that. Sunrise dancing guy. Hey, I've been here before. Have you been here before? I don't think so. It's nice to have you here now, next time you have literally been here before. You're on here late. It's late for you maybe. Like it's 5 p.m. where it is right now. Like I was dancing this morning, which is a while ago, but it's not too late right now. Dude, the cordyceps fungus, that's literally the plot of The Last of Us. Exactly. That is the most likely, if any, possibility of a zombie outbreak on our planet. Would be kind of yikes. If I had the coin, I'd give all of the other reply to the zombie weed. I love it. Thank you, my friend. I love you as well. No coins necessary. No awards necessary. I appreciate your presence. That's what's most important. I probably won't see your answer because I'll need to head to work soon. But what did you study in uni, grad school? You seem to know a lot about biology. I didn't study anything, my friend. All of the stuff I know was, personal pursuit, if you will, so that I can like form some sort of understanding about myself. And the book I'm writing, I went into a lot of detail about brain chemistry as well. So stuff I understand about that, I got from that, and then I also trained to be a personal trainer. So I got some biology background from that as well, but no formal training, if you will. I must journey away, and I hope you have a beautiful day filled with all of the needs. All of that it needs to. Thank you so much when it rains. It's nice to have you here, my friend. Is that weed? Yes, it is, my friend. Paprika. Hello, friends. Hey, Jovan. So nice to have you here, my friend. What's your favorite movie? Whew. My favorite movie. Hmm. Yo, that's a loaded question, Jovan. That's a heavy one. Damn. Um, there's so much to consider. I'm having a hard time, yo. Like a proper hard time. I don't know how to choose. I've seen so many good movies. Man, it's getting more and more difficult. I'm like scanning through my brain all of the movies I've watched. And I'm like, the further back I get, and the more I'm moving into my childhood, the more significant movies become. And I'm not sure if it's because of my bias, having not seen that many movies and being a child, so having that novelty experience and, child's mind and eyes. So, damn, it's hard, but the movie that like kind of shines out to me right now is El Dorado. The Golden City. I think it's El Dorado, right? About the two friends. Yeah, I think that might be my favorite movie. I rewatched it recently when I was in China. After not watching it for like 12 years or 13 years or something. And yeah, it's quite a movie. Oh, thank you for the hugs, Jesse. I appreciate it, my friend. It's so nice to have you here as well. How did your test go yesterday? How did your test go? I'm so curious. I hope that it went well. I'm sure that it did. Okay, I got a hard-hitting question for you. How many kilograms of mashed potatoes could you eat in one sitting? No drink allowed. Yes, dude. I don't think I'd do more than 500 grams, like a half a kg. Yeah, no more than half a kg of mashed potatoes. Then I'll tap out. I'll be like, nah. With or without butter? Yeah, like it will have to have butter as well. The mash is creamy, so with butter. Okay. Then I might be able to do a little bit more. Maybe like, you know, 750 grams. But I don't think I reached the kg mark, dude. That's gonna be hectic. Do you believe in karma? And does that imply all suffering is deserved from actions of past life? I do not believe in karma, and I do not believe in suffering from past lives. My personal opinion is I believe that in itself is an understanding of victimhood, right? Because I believe that in the divine mind of God, there is no obstacle, there is no lack, there is no wrong, there is no karma. There's nothing that is going to happen to you because of some sort of thing that you did in your past life, or that is a result of what you're doing. I believe that you're actively choosing in this life divinely which path you want to take in your life, and there is technically only one path home at the end of the day. The path of love and forgiveness. That's technically the only way that humanity as a whole survives at the end of the day. And I believe also the best way to kind of, reach that point where you're going to have a prosperous, good life instead of a bad karmic life. So it's a difficult question, my friend. Like, I don't believe in the base concept of karma, but I believe you are actively influencing divinely as an experiencer in this moment what your outcome is going to be, if that makes any sense. Are those chickens living free there? They are, my friend. They are living free. They're just walking about, living life. And then when it comes to nightfall, they all go to the cage because otherwise they get eaten by the jackals in our area. Either jackals or big lizards. We call them lacavana, or like what are those cats called? Like these wild cats. They're not that big. Misseljaatkatten is the Afrikaans for it. Like type of like tiger cats, bigger than dogs, but not a threat to humans. They're very scared of humans, but they do eat chickens. So the chickens chill in the cages at night. Karma does not carry over, in my opinion. There we go. The only time is now. So as we live in the moment. Yes, doing things that make you feel good should be done with the intention of doing it for the reason, not it coming back to you. Exactly. Like, again, there is only now. So as you make a decision in your now, to live in love and forgiveness instead of hate and judgment or fear and judgment, you are actively influencing how you are experiencing your now, intrinsically as well. Ask yourself, if you are in fear of something or in judgment of someone, do you feel good about that? Do you like, oh yeah, this person is this, and then you're like, man, now I feel lacquer, now I feel good about myself. No, that's not how it is. But if you can live in love of someone and forgive them for the things they have done to you, you realize that you have that capacity to love someone. And the difference in your conscious experience of this now influences, I believe, the conscious experience you attract into your life as well. So, yeah, not karma, divine choice in your now. Buddhist philosophy seems to disagree with that. Yeah, I'm not a Buddhist, my friend. I'm not. I don't identify with any religion in particular. I believe I'm on a spiritual path, and a spiritual path is one that's supposed to be in a one-on-one connection, with what you believe is source. So I just share my experience of that. I'm not telling you that any of these things that I believe is the way that it is. I'm just sharing, stream of consciousness. You friends, take it to heart, feel what you feel about that, and take that as your source, what your experience of it is. Um, give yourself to the experience, great perspective. Absolutely, my friend. Hello, everyone. Hey, Dubs. Thank you for joining us again, my friend. So nice to see you. Oh, Yash. Long time. Hope everyone is well. It has been a long time, my friend. Yash is also from South Africa. I hope that you're well, my friend. How have you been? How is the design been going? Have you moved? I'm guessing you're basically finished with your move right now. How has that been, my friend? It's so nice to be able to interact with people again. Happy to be here. Happy to have you here, Sandbox. It's so nice to see you. Hey, mate. Do you like cupcakes? I do. I do like cupcakes occasionally. Hmm. I'm hearing a car, but I know my parents aren't coming home today. So I'm like, I don't know. No, I don't think it's coming closer though. Sounds like it's leaving now. Oh, hey mate. Oh, yeah, already one. Buddhist is a wonderful and spiritual religion, but I have disagreements on some things. It is all with our own experience. Exactly. So, like one of the Buddhist understandings as well, and I think that's also a misconstrued one, is that life is suffering, where the attachment to life is that suffering. But I believe that life is suffering was almost given as like a counterbalance to life is love, right? And to go to the extreme so that you can kind of differentiate and weigh out how you feel about your own reality, if that makes any sense. But I'm not saying that's how it is. That's just how I kind of think about it as well. Dum uh oh shit, it's great to see you, Yash. It is. Northern Lowell is here as well. Hello, Meltmore. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I am, my friend. I am. It's so nice to have you here. My comments aren't working, I think. That comment came through, Jesse. I'm sorry your comments aren't working, my friend. That's really not cool. Hey, likewise, Bud. That only worked. Yeah, that one worked. Yeah, it seems. It seems that one worked. I was a little bit surprised. I was like, what happened? I see Jesse. Oh, I see you. Yes, Jesse. Hi, Jesse. I see this one. We did. I hope her next one is going to show up because it looks like it's not. Hey, Lola. There we go. South Africa, my friend. Yeah, South Africa. Have you ever been to Newtown? I have not been to Newtown. I was watching a video of a guy who got the Tesla roof, and it literally brought me to tears learning how he makes nearly double the energy he uses. So now he goes to zero energy bill. He's helping neighbors with clean energy. Exactly. And imagine if we can do that on such a large scale where everyone has that on their roofs and we have so much excess energy and everyone has a battery bank that we can like kind of catch the drops of the system. It's a cool future we're moving into, my friend. We're gonna save this planet. I cried because of how great it is for the planet. Yeah, 100%. Maybe it was different. Show, it started out pretty normal zombie show, and then it started getting crazy, and there was some zombie weed strain and some zombie baby or something. It sounds very contrived, dude. Zombie series. Like it's, I tried to watch The Walking Dead. I think I reached like the fourth season or something, and I was like, okay, I get it. There's zombies. Click. A lot of zombies, and we're always running. Yeah, I get it. It's not nice. And yeah, I kind of lost interest in it. I'm sorry. Hey, it's DJ. It's so nice to see you. Just wrote you a nasty email. Like hard typing on the keyboard. Like, that's how you're like really angry. Have you guys ever been that angry where you're like angry typing your keyboard? I think I've only been angry once. That angry. And it was when like I bought a power supply from a South African, retailer. and they gave me a non-compatible, wall extension plug, so I couldn't plug it into any of my cords or plugs. And I was just like looking at my build computer, not having the one wire that plugs it into power. And I just typed an email, and like I couldn't believe, this guy was like also like hyping how great this power supply is. Like, yeah, our team is like really impressed with this power supply. They haven't even opened the box. They don't even know that the power supplies they're selling don't have proper connectors to our walls. Hypes. Oh my goodness, I'm getting triggered all over again. I'm sorry. Oh, that's incredible. That's the way it should be. I feel that way as well, my friend. Tell me about the mode of creation. Well, at least my understanding of it, my friend, is that there are three different modes of creation. Mode one, using something physical to create something physical. I take a tree, make it wood, make wood, furniture. Boom, I created something. Second mode of creation, I take sperm and an egg cell, bring those two together, and I create a child, right? And then the third mode of creation is mental. You create with your imagination. And the way of understanding, at least that I have, that if God was to create, all of this, he wouldn't create by using something external of himself, because he's all encompassing, or she, or it, or source is all encompassing. It wouldn't create, reproductively, because there is no duality in it, no separation in it. So the only way that it could theoretically create is mentally. And that is the image that we've been created in, to be able to create mentally as well. And that is the mode of creation, my friend. For me, at least. But for there to be a zombie apocalypse, something need to do something to the brain stem. Most likely a zombie apocalypse will never, ever happen in our time, yeah. Or even 100,000 years from now, yeah, bioweapons, maybe, like a Resident Evil. Exactly, my friend. Yeah, we don't have anything to worry about. Nothing to worry about at all. We're super chill. The worst of it is like this virus that we're dealing with now. The Horus is the best character in that movie. Yeah. I think so as well, dude. He just had so much sass to him. Man, yeah. I love them as well. You gotta see Nomadland. Okay. Is it like a zombie thing as well? Aaron, I'm curious. Jovan, I work in the movie business, and after years of having the conversation with friends, it is an impossible question to answer. El Dorado was amazing, Estian. Good pick. Thank you, Christine. It was such a good movie to me, and it was so, like I feel almost like enlightening as well. Like it really kind of opened my mind to, going places. Because I like watched this movie about these dudes, that were like stealing from people. Got put in like barrels, got shipped out into the middle of nowhere. I just got to like find this absolutely divine world. And yeah, it's this arc, and it's beautiful. I love it. And I can imagine, yeah, it's a difficult question to answer. Now I want you to answer it as well, Christine. What's your favorite movie, Siobhan? And Christine, you as well. My favorite movie of all time, The Fifth Element. The Fifth Element, the movie where Vin Diesel and... Is it the Vin Diesel movie? Is it the Vin Diesel movie? With the chick that has those band clothing on, right? I think that's what it is. That movie was a trip. Goodness. I haven't seen it in forever. I want to watch it again. I got a good list. I'm going here now. Yeah, I want to see all of your favorite movies as well, my friends. Please do tell. So yesterday, I put in my notice at my current job, and today my mom moved down to the beach from the summer. We won't have any overlap before I move to New York City. All the changes ahead are great things, but I'm definitely feeling a bit sentimental and emotional right now, I'm guessing. Yeah, I can imagine, Dan. Damn, dude. It's this like energetic shift again, right? Like there was a lot of heartfelt moments shared with you moving back to your mom's place, and like from what you've shared, I can imagine. So like when you say there's no overlap, you mean that you're not going to see her again until you move to New York City. I guess that's what you're saying. Or are we just picking animated films? No, please pick anything. Because now that I'm thinking of more animated films as well, like, damn. Now all of the Studio Ghibli movies are coming up as well. Uh, Princess Mononoke. Is that's the word of it? Or the name of it? That movie. Damn. When Marnie was here, have your friends seen that? That was also some serious stuff. Damn. Getting emotional just thinking about it. Preach it. I too choose the path of love. There we go, my friend. 100%. Probably not any movie, I believe. Yeah, any movie is good. My favorite is Memoirs of the Geisha. I don't think I've ever seen that movie, my friend. Please, like, would you friends be willing, or maybe Aaron, since you're writing down, would you be willing to share this list with us in the like general tab, or the share your, like, maybe the article club actually would be a good place for it. I would love to have this list of cool movies. Ooh, I've seen that Memories of Geisha. That's a really good one too. I haven't seen that one. That sounds really amazing. It's like trying to pick a favorite song, but now I have a list of movies to watch. Exactly, Jovan. That's the perfect thing. I want to know your favorite movie, Jovan. You have to tell us as well. So, where are the big name animals like lions and hippos? Nah, not in this general area, my friend. We have areas that have those, but not close by. Love and gratitude, my friend. Absolutely, Viking Queen. Life comes in waves. You either love and relax and be carried back and forth, accepting it, or you can have negative and fight against the waves, exhausting yourself to the point where everything becomes negative and you drown yourself in it. Ooh, that is so perfect, my friend. That's like fire. I'm gonna take a puff of communication because you have just communicated something to me so eloquently. I'm gonna read it again after taking a puff. Man, that's perfect. Life comes in waves. You either love and relax and be carried back and forth, accepting it, or you can be negative and fight against the waves, exhausting yourself to the point where everything becomes negative and you just drown yourself in it. Perfect. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. I forgive, I forgive. I forgive those who choose not to utilize the power of the right now. And I then forgive myself. I am now. There we go, Mariah. We are now, my friends. We are now. Communication is such a powerful tool. This is very true. Hello, dude. Hello, Elp. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Baby Yaga, this is very true. It really is. Where are you from? From South Africa, my friend. I'm having deja vu right now. That's cool. It really is. I love deja vu comments. Same. Deja vu moments. Deja vu technically is this experience where your memories, instead of it going straight to your short term, as it usually does, it goes straight to your long term. And then it like your brain realizes this thing is being experienced as a long term memory. And then it has some sort of dissociation because it only recognizes long term memories as something that has already happened. You have gone to bed and it has stored it as a long term memory. And it's like, ooh. That's so weird. My husband used to play League of Legends, and I could hear the keyboard in the other room, and all I thought was, he must have lost. Yeah, I used to play Dota. I think I stopped like 3 months ago. About 3 months ago, maybe 2 months ago. I stopped completely as well for the same reason. I didn't smash my keyboard, but I just got so angry, and I was like, this is not benefiting me. Like, why? I'm Trollface. Hey, Trollface, thank you for joining us here. I appreciate you, like sharing some of your consciousness of us. Trollface. Me and my friends were talking lately about like the Rage comics that we were like checking out on 9gag on our Blackberries when we were 13. It was the coolest thing ever to have a BlackBerry and to be able to 9gag in class. And we were looking at Rage comics. Rage comics. Oh my. Me walking. Oh, happy. Oh, stub toe. The hurt face. And we're like, yeah, this is so relatable. Look. Oh, the hurt face. Oh man, it makes me cringe. But I was so into it. It was such a new type of consciousness because memes in itself was like a new form of communication, right? A way of like sharing ideas and understandings of things in such a playful way, I guess. Memes have spiraled out of control a little bit in a lot of respects. With the freaking Juan, horse on balconies, SpongeBob memes. Oh man, there's such a plethora of information that it can be quite literally used as a language on its own by this point. Dum. That was long ago. He is much different person since then. Yeah, same. Like I don't think it changed me that much, but in the moment it would make me angry, and yeah, no use in it. We'll save it until the sun expands into the red giant, grown 5 times the size, and now completely eats the earth whole. Yeah, I know we want to save it and all, but this is not going to save the planet in a few million billion years in the future or the sun. Yeah, I know, my friend. I know. The sun is going to expand as it loses its mass, and then because it loses mass, it has less gravity holding it together, and then the edges of the star expand, consuming our Earth. But your kids and our kids and our kids won't experience that, my friend. And that, like, yeah, sure, if you want to be nihilistic about it, there's going to be a heat death of the universe as well. uh, like, what are our problems going to matter at the eventual heat death of the universe? So don't think about it as a long-term sort of thing. All there is now. We have to help our fellow humans now. We have to take care of the now so that our future children and the children we have right now can have a beautiful future. And then when they choose to have kids in there now, their kids get to have good now as well. That makes sense? That's what's important, my friend. Can we befriend? Yes, we befriend now, friend. Yes, troll face. You are very welcome here. Yes, you are. Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis. Yes, sorry. Thank you. You're right. I forgot that one actually. Gave wholesome. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it, Neat. Hey, No Loli. Thank you for joining us again. Go AMC. I don't know what AMC means. Is it the car brand? It sounds like that bird is saying ha ha ha. It is a katlachter, so it does make like the haha sound. My favorite movie is Amelie. Amelie? Amelie? I haven't heard of that one either. Star Wars. Okay, the entire Star Wars. Pulp Fiction also. Pulp Fiction is one I actually also considered for a second. What a good movie that was. Hello, my friend. The sun is after you. Yes, it is. It is. Man, there are some beautiful colors. Life is profound. What are your thoughts on the TV show Lost? I also didn't finish that one, my friend. I think I only got to like season 7. Like when they just started to introduce the thing, right? And they were trying to like find the other society or whatever. And I was like, eh. I stopped watching it. Uh, like sometimes I feel like, maybe I should finish it, but I'm not too invested, if you will. Princess Mononoke is amazing. It really is. What a movie that was. Oh, Princess Mononoke is good. Anyone ever heard of Paulie? Ooh, I think I do. I don't think I've watched Paulie. I don't think I've watched Paulie, but I think I have heard of it. Hell yeah, Star Wars and Tarantino. There we go. Pompoke is hilarious. I haven't seen that one either. A man of good taste. Series, Blacklist, Money Heist, Homeland, Snowpiercer. Okay, is the Snowpiercer series actually good? I heard some people say the movie was better. Studio Ghibli's Noscare is good too. I haven't seen that one either. Damn. Ooh, Donnie Darko. Wow, that movie. Man, I felt so edgy watching that movie as like a 15-year-old. I was like really into my depressive stage, So I really resonated in a lot of ways with Donnie Darko in my like personal dark way. And I was like, oh, I was so into that movie. Donnie Darko was a good movie as well. That is another great one too. Yeah, I love their films. Spirited Away also. Ooh, yeah, Spirited Away is also one of the high ones on my list. And Toro. I haven't seen them either. Movies are hard to choose. A favorite from that all Ice Cube, John English, and Bad Boys are good. I feel that literally. No Countries for Old Men. Man, I haven't actually seen that one, but I've heard a lot of good things about that movie. I am moving to New York City as well in 2 weeks. Oh, look at that, Dan. You have a friend moving to New York as well. No, can't do that. I was like, wanted to prompt. I was like, look, be friends, but now kiss. I thought of it. I thought it like literally a meme popped to my mind of the like, no kiss. And I was like, no, you can't do that. That's not how it works, dude. um, food for thought. Humans could communicate with each other. Um, even animals before language was discovered, invented. I feel that as well, Mariah. We were communicating in our like physical demeanors as well. I just think to create like plans and like I feel concepts to share. We started forming words for things, but it's just sounds we make at the end of the day. This is true. Yep. Torotoro is so playful. I love Heyo, Mizusaki's imagination. They have such amazing imagination. It's like just watching the things they can come up with, like literal worlds that we get to peer into. It's amazing. Hey, Elpuff, thank you for joining us, my friend. It's so nice to have you here. We have all the movies you mentioned. Yeah, that we have so many like movies to actually now catch up on. And I've been actually wondering of like some movies that I want to watch, get myself to feel some things. Howl's Moving Castle. I haven't seen that one either. All we have is now wise words. It is, my friend. Where are we? We are in South Africa, my friend. Here and now. Yes, that as well. Like in this space, this little box I'm sitting right now is finding itself in South Africa, but we are here and now, quite literally. Yes, thank you for correcting me, Viking Queen. But the solar system is actually expanding. So as the gravity decreases, we could go flying off like a yo-yo with a broken string. That's hilarious. Pew! Just get yeeted, Jimmy. Hey, Alpha. It's so nice to have you here, my friend. I wear similar shirts, but regular pants. They are nice shirts, my friend. Like, just have some, funky vibes. Oh, man. I got you live. You got me, like, right at the tail end of the live, actually, Extreme. It's nice to have you here, my friend. Can I pull up at SA and you pull up at UK? If you want to pull up at SA, pull up, my friend. Like, I'm kind of stuck for this year because I've committed to stream every single day and also upload every single day to YouTube. Kind of like tethers me to my computer, but I'm okay with it. I love you, friends. Thank you for joining me for as long as you did. It was so nice to share this space with you. I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow.